Ladies and gentlemen, children of the interwebs out there, Sebastian MD, the strong style nerd, strong style cinephile. I'm late to the party on a couple of things. I was going to do a couple different videos, but I just wanted to throw a couple different topics into one video since it's both DC comics related. So let us geek about this stuff for a few minutes. Now, as I just read, it was reported yesterday that Ryan Reynolds is in talks to have a cameo in the Snyder Cut of Justice League. Now, we all know Snyder Cut is coming to HBO Max middle of 2021, I think they said. They've thrown a whole bunch of money at it to do effects and other bells and whistles to it, and apparently they're going to try to shoehorn in some cameos and stuff to it. Apparently there's rumors going around that Kevin Feige passed on the Deadpool 3 pitch that Ryan Reynolds gave to Marvel/Disney. So apparently there's some friction there, which is stupid, because Deadpool was good, Deadpool 2 was good, made money. I don't know why he wouldn't continue it, but apparently Feige has really no appetite for Deadpool at this current time in the MCU, which is stupid. So YouTuber Grace Randolph tweeted that she heard from a couple sources that they are indeed in talks with Ryan Reynolds to have him have a cameo in Justice League. Now, in the Snyder Cut of Justice League, I haven't really gone in on the Snyder Cut. I thought Justice League sucked. I'm not a big fan of Snyder's take on the Justice League from Man of Steel. I thought that was garbage. Batman vs Superman, I thought that was garbage. Justice League, I thought by and large was garbage. And I realized there was like behind the scenes shenanigans and things that came up, whether you want to believe that Snyder got kicked off the movie, there was studio interference, or he left because of death in the family. To me, it was a lot of stuff. You don't know who really to believe. But they brought in, of course, Whedon to put a band-aid on that massive gaping wound, and it really didn't work out that way. Now everybody's been lobbying for years for the Snyder Cut. Now we're finally going to get it on HBO Max, and I don't know. It's throwing a whole bunch of other crap at it. Is really going to make it good? Like, what are the Snyder fans going to do if it still sucks? What's going to be the excuse then? Because everything now to this point has been, because they released the Snyder Cut, studio interference, which is actually believable. It's funny because Ryan Reynolds on the Green Lantern film had a whole bunch of studio interference, so we know that stuff happens. But, was there that much studio interference with Justice League to make it into the just dreck that it was? Remains to be seen. I guess, hey, this is put up or shut up now. Snyder could put out his version, and we could see what we're looking at here with it and really judge it. I'm all for people having the ability to, as a creator myself, I'm all for not having to take shortcuts or do things that are not in keeping with your original vision and your idea for the thing that you're developing, whatever medium it is. So I'm all for that. I'm supportive of that. But just as a viewer, I'm skeptical of the final product for this Snyder Cut or whatever. So remains to be seen what happens if he indeed jumps on board with it, if he indeed is having some friction with Marvel over Deadpool 3. I hope not, because he's great as Deadpool. He's like picture perfect spot on casting, like Patrick Stewart as Professor Xavier, Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, and then you have Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. Those are like the trifecta of just absolutely perfect spot on casting. Chris Evans, Captain America, just spot on casting. So hopefully we get more of that. Now, by way of The Flash, apparently the scuttlebutt with that is they're going to dust off Michael Keaton to bring him back in some capacity, in some sort of bat capacity. Now, we're not really knowing what capacity that is at this point in time, but it's Michael Keaton. He used to be Batman. Bringing him back in Flashpoint. Now, is it going to be Bruce? There's talk of that. Is it going to be Thomas Wayne? There's going to be talk of that. Is it more of a multiversal thing as opposed to a time travel Flashpoint type of thing? There's apparently some rumors and scuttlebutt of that too. There's also rumors of them bringing Michael Keaton in through Flash in this Flashpoint movie to then use him in some sort of Batman Beyond capacity. And people have been clamoring for years, myself included, to have a Batman Beyond live action film. Batman Beyond is phenomenal cartoon and comic book as well. Great. Terry McGinnis is a great character. would love to see a live action. So if we get Michael Keaton back in the fold, simply to lead us to him being Old Man Wayne for a Terry McGinnis in a live action Bat movie, I am all for that. Read something earlier that the coronavirus has thrown everything in Hollywood just in flux, and there's just this need for content and for stuff. And of course, HBO Max, the new streaming service they've launched, they need content, they need stuff. So there's talk of, I mean, we already know the Green Lantern series is supposed to be going on there, but of course, Rona. Did they get? I mean, who knows when that's going to get started? You got Snyder Cut thing going on. You got Doom Patrol going on there. So there's different DC stuff going on there, but there's still a need for more. So will they do something with Batman Beyond as a series to generate some content, or maybe some other out-of-the-box ideas to develop some content? It's all about content with streaming services, especially. It's all about content. What can they make? How fast can they make it? Of course, under the constraints of the Rona and the spikes and stuff like that with cases. I mean, who knows? I mean, we're looking at it now where it's kind of, I mean, here in Texas, in Tarrant County, where I live, we're about to have a mask, requirement just all the time now, and we're having a credible spike in cases and positive test results, stuff like that. So it's throwing things in flux. There was supposed to be some phased opening plans that are getting thrown off by that. Wrestling was starting to come back, and now I don't know where things are going to stand with that. So it sucks for me. I was wanting to really ramp up, get back on production of a couple of short film projects I have, but it's like with all this stuff going on, do I even want to bother with trying to do that? If, it's just so much is just in flux right now, locally, but also in Hollywood. So it remains to be seen what all happens. But it's interesting to talk about, to speculate, to kind of wonder and wish what's gonna happen. But Michael Keaton, if he's in a Flash movie, I don't care. I don't like Ezra Miller as the Flash. I just don't like his take on the Flash. I'm skeptical if they even have a Flash movie. And I got me and this dude on a message board went back and forth because he was laughing at the thought of me being skeptical of the Flash movie happening, considering the multiple directors and all this developmental hell that it's been going through. I'm well within reason to be skeptical of it actually happening. But if it ever does, I'm not a fan of Ezra Miller as Barry Allen in the Flash movie, just not. But if we have to suffer through whatever they put together with that to give us Michael Keaton back in the fold as a Bat character, as Old Man Wayne for a live-action Batman Beyond movie, it is well worth it. Completely. Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool, I mean, in the Snyder Cut, I mean, if it happens, whatever, my level of expectation is like here. Like, see this? Here, just below, way down on the floor for that movie. So, remains to be seen how it turns out. Anyway, those are my scattered thoughts on things. What do you guys have to think? Let me know in the comments below. Follow me, social media. Gotta talk Stargirl. We had a promo with Shiv all costumed out. Cannot wait. Let us geek about that shortly. Till then, let us geek.